yugioh Strats, back with more single card discussions, where we talk about the cards that have impacted Yu-Gi-Oh! Throughout the years. Today's card, a stable rank 4 for probably all of time, Evilswarm Exciton Knight. Exciton was first released in Legacy of the Valiant in 2014, with only one other reprint as of this video in the 2014 Megatin packs, and has seen no time on the ban list. A rank 4 light attribute fiend type effect monster with 1900 attack and 0 defense, its effect reads: once per chain, during your main phase or your opponent's battle phase, if your opponent has more total cards in their hand and their side of the field than you do, you can detach one Exceed material from this card. Destroy all other cards on the field. Also, your opponent takes no further damage this turn. This is a quick effect. Other than having no business being in the Evilswarm archetype, this card really only did one thing to the metagame. It made you think about overextending in any way. As long as you have more cards than your opponent does, they can use Exciton's effect to blow up your entire field. So if you have 5 cards in hand and 1 on board, and they had an Exciton, and that's it, they could still clear your board. While Exciton only did that one thing, it has made and left a major impact on the game. It's one of the must-haves in any and all competitive rank 4 extra deck slots, and can be attributed to countless turnarounds and countless more duels. It doesn't help that its effect is once per chain either, meaning that you can chain his effect to his own summon, or if they activate a Fiendish Chain or Railer on his summon, you can chain its effect to that, provided you didn't already activate it that turn. Rank 4 decks are their own discussion, but Exciton is definitely an interesting rank 4 on its own. There are some people that feel the card is balanced and that it can only punish the opponent for overextending, while others feel the card is unbalanced or broken, being able to create minimum +1s or higher depending on what your opponent has, and those who say the card is balanced feel that the card can work almost as a pseudo replacement for Heavy Storm, able to clear the opponent's board when the only thing they do is set a ton of spell and trap. And because you can't inflict battle damage, the player simply clears the board for both players, and only punishes the opponent if they can't get rid of it before entering the next battle phase. In short, people who feel it's balanced see it as a card that made for a more even playing field for both players. People who dislike it, however, feel that its splash ability alongside its ability to come out of nowhere, meaning any 2 rank 4s, make it unfair. When compared to previous field clearing cards like Black Rose Dragon, Black Rose left the field along with everything else and could only use its nuke effect on Synchro Summon, and not just on special. Whereas Exciton can do it twice and can come out multiple times per duel, since it's way easier to have 2 level 4s than the tuner and non-tuner requirements to make a level 7. It can also be argued that Exciton is part of the reason the first player turn doesn't get a draw anymore. If a turn 1 player draws and doesn't go into the extra deck or have some kind of minus in card advantage in general, they'll end up having 6 cards between their hand and field. This means that player 2 could make a first turn Exciton and blow up the field, since summoning Exciton is 2 level 4s eating up one of their 6 from the start. This can be pretty devastating in the early game, and while it's not a threat now, it was an issue on this card's release. In the end, it's up to you as a player as to whether or not you find this card unfair or not. Regardless, it's made its impact on the game and will surely remain a staple for as long as the rank 4 toolbox is as versatile as it is. And so, that's our look at single card discussions, Evilswarm Exciton Knight. Stay tuned for our next video, and feel free to suggest some cards you'd like us to review or deck profiles to post. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on yugioh Strats. In a 40-card deck with 1 each of the pieces of Exodia, the chances of drawing the 5 pieces in your opening hand is approximately 1 in 658,008. This has been yugioh Strats with your Yu-Gi-Oh! Fun Fact of the day.